My bad, y'all. I was reading a text from YASSSBiTCHTV, which quite frankly was way more interesting than this tad delayed and through ass episode. And I don't mean no harm. To everybody over there at Chasing Dallas that I formed a camaraderie with, to everybody that done hit me up on Instagram, followed me on Instagram. Shout out to George. He followed me last night. Reese, Ariel, Dior, Kane. Kane, I love you to death, baby. All of y'all around there. Trey Howard, Antonio, all of y'all. Like, and I'm gonna be completely, girl, I can't say it no other way but to just to say it. I'm bored. Okay, I'm bored, and if things don't pick up, I'm just gonna have to drop y'all off the repertoire. I'm gonna have to do y'all the same way I done all of these other reality shows that y'all seen one to three reviews of, and then they fall off the face of the earth until they about in episode 12, 13. Once they pick up a little bit. Like, y'all know how T-Subs and T-Squad, baby. Y'all know I don't mind dropping nothing down like a bad habit, baby. Like a bar so, you understand? And that's just where I'm at with it at this point. Like, last night's episode was just draining to watch and to look at. It was. And if it was not for the fact that I done formed friendships and camaraderies with, the panel, the interview panel. Girl, quiet as it's kept, they the only reason why I'm even doing this review right now, because we be looking for each other's reviews so that we can watch, comment, like, share, and all that good stuff. But girl, well, here go nothing, child. So the episode continues off with Reese, Ariel, and Kane down to the Cafe Brazil. Reese says that Kane should be mad at Womack because he could have kept his cool, but he should be mad at Trey Howard because Trey Howard was antagonizing Trey, and he should be mad at Dior because he could have gotten Trey Howard out of there just like he did with Trey Womack. Reese, I love you to death. But yeah, Pumpkin, I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. At the end of the day, if it was not for your cackling ass producer putting his fingers and putting his hands and all of their beef, running back and forth, playing telephone between the both of them, none of that shit would have never had a reason to transpire. Trey Womack wouldn't have had a reason to say he was going to slap the living dog hell out of Trey Howard. Trey Howard wouldn't have had to been ready for the smoke, and had Trey Womack not swung that whole situation with it amazes me how y'all are steadily trying to push a narrative that we're just not believing. We not believing it, Reese. We not believing it, Reese. We not believing it. Stop trying to force spoon feed us this story that you running around here trying to make us believe, and stop trying to put the bulk of the blame on two people that would not have had an issue with nobody had your people in the background not sat there and did that not the script bitch shit that they done. I'm sorry. I love you to death, Reese, but you're not gonna convince us otherwise, baby, because the sky's blue. Even though it's raining out here right now, the sky's blue. It ain't burnt orange, indigo, fuchsia, violet. It ain't none of that shit, girl. It's blue. Stop trying to convince us otherwise. Stop trying to convince me that it's pissing outside instead of it being rain. Quit doing that. Stop playing on our... See, that's the thing that's going to piss me off about you, Reese, because I honestly feel like you're playing with our intelligence. That is the quickest way to get your ass smacked from me. Stop trying to play on our intelligence like we don't have our ass and to use them for what they're for, and that is to see. Stop it. Stop. Please. Stop. You always say that you're not being biased and this, that, and this, but girl, I can't tell. And I love you, bitch. I ain't mean to go off like that, Reese. I'm sorry. But it's just like I can't get with people who constantly tries to force a narrative on somebody when we clearly see what it is. Ariel decides that she's not going on a trip to New Orleans because she doesn't feel safe being a trans girl, and there's a lot of deaths that are happening there. I mean, I hear you, Ariel, and I definitely get it, but in my honest opinion, I honestly feel like the only reason why you're not going is because Trey Howard and them ain't going. Because, I mean, you real good Judies with all of them, and you know, they really your people like that. And look, I'm not mad at that. If I had to have a choice between going out with people that I'm still trying to get to know versus staying home with the people that I already know, I would just go with the people that I already know. And there's no shade to the people that I'm trying to get to know, but it's just like, girl, I ain't even trying to be hooked up with y'all like that, especially while this is going on, because then that's going to make it seem like I done picked a side. You understand what I'm saying? I get it, Ariel, and I'm not mad at you for it, but honey child, just say that. Ariel asked, was Antonio involved on the trip? Reese G said that he did not invite him. Reese G going into what happened at the Weenie Roast with Markel bringing up Antonio trying to talk to George and Duran. Y'all, I'm over it. Listen. When I interviewed Antonio, he was my very first interview. Shout out to Antonio. It was a really good interview, and it is still up. Y'all need to go on ahead and like it, share it, comment, and all that good stuff. Rate it, all that good stuff. And to let him tell it, y'all only call him to do interviews when y'all know this boy is booked and busy. He said it. That came out of his mouth. That's not hearsay. That's not word of mouth. That's not no speculation. He said that on the interview. Y'all know his work schedule. Y'all constantly call him for green screens when he has to work and be booked and busy. And I feel like it's rather late and delayed for y'all to constantly bring this boy name up on y'all platform, but not giving him the time he needs to get up here and explain himself. Now you have all of these people feeling like he's some type of messy ass queen, but there are three sides to a story. Your side, his side, and the truth. The only side we've been getting here lately, here, Reese, is your side. Because you got people calling him for green screens when y'all know this boy booked and busy and at work. And he not finna lose his coin getting up here dealing with y'all hoes, and I don't blame him. But it don't even matter, because I got some tea at the end of this, and we gonna get down to the bottom of who lying and who ain't. Amani Van Zap, honey, still feels that Trey Howard, Dior, and that dirty piece of trade that they have found on Jack showed up with no good intentions. We could dress it up all we want, but all of their moves was premeditated, and they came for a fight. Imani, I love you to death, but I kindly have to disagree with you. I do. I mean, listen, I don't know what kind of dirt Reese G got on you. I don't know what kind of dirt none of the other producers got on you. But come on, mama. There's no way that you can look at that whole situation and say, first of all, even if somebody did come to fight, the only person that had to be there ready for a fight was Trey Howard. After he done heard from everybody beforehand that Womack said he was going to slap the dog hell out of him. So for y'all to sit up here and try to make it seem, oh, well, they was looking for a fight. I would have been looking for a damn fight too. If this bitch walk around here telling everybody that she going to slap me, girl, me and my car going to be ready for that ass. It's like this whole entire thing, everybody is refusing to make Trey Womack accountable for his actions. But girl, whatever. Kane is styling a gay group called the Fagadelics. Y'all, cause see, when I first heard the name, I said, you know what? Maybe I'm a little tipsy. I took half of a Percocet. Maybe I'm a little high. Because I know this group ain't walking around here calling themselves the Fagadelics. And I really hope that these young men really understand that don't nobody want to be hooked up with them in the real world, in the real music industry with that kind of a name. Like, are you kidding the hell out of me? Now, I'm not trying to crush nobody's dreams. I ain't never heard these boys, and they probably are awesome. But the name alone makes me completely disinterested on hearing anything that y'all have to make, anything that y'all have to say, any appearances, anything. I don't want no parts. The Fagadelics. Who came up with that? Like, huh? But whatever, baby. Listen, I'm with Kane. Girl, money talk, BS walk. Like, work ain't honest, but it pay the bills. And if I'm getting a nasty piece of coin from styling this group that ain't nobody ever gonna hear, but down there to the Dallas, hey, get your coin, baby. I ain't mad at it, Kane. Womack goes to Just Ink Art Studio because his mentor King wanted to have a conversation with him about the fight. He said that he called him on three-way with Jarrell, and Jarrell was the guy that was in the White Tower saying, you're going to have to shoot me. You got the one that Imani Van Zap called a dirty piece of trade that they found to Jack. That was Jarrell. He called him on three-way, and Womack keeps saying that he was jumped. I mean, yeah, but Womack, first of all, because you really killed me with that unit walking around here trying to be one of the crisscross boys, because that was what you gave me. Okay, Trey Womack make you want to jump, but girl, that unit did not. And a lot of people was going up for that unit, but girl, I want one of them. I thought it was tired and delayed. It ain't no shade, Womack. You ain't never did nothing to me personally. I ain't got nothing against you personally. I won't here for that man unit. And I feel like you're way more handsome in your all natural balding self than you sitting up here constantly trying to get up here with man weaves and man units. And then, girl, they're not even done right, because as soon as you get into a nasty piece of fight, that's the first thing people gonna go for. That especially when they know that you now wear one. You're wasting hundreds and hundreds of dollars when you are much more handsome in your all natural, again, balding self. The only reason why I'm wearing mine is because I need my shit shaved. But if it was shaved, I'd be in my all natural, balding self. Girl, get it together. And you saying that King, everybody say King married, King got a wife, but in my opinion, I feel like King done walk the gay stroll a time or two, because he sure know a lot of gay people. And it ain't no shade. I don't want no mess. Because I have a lot of straight friends too. But I mean, y'all know, but whatever. He say he's straight. Womack say he's straight. Reese said he was straight. His wife say he's straight. So we just gonna say he what, ladies and gentlemen? Straight. Womack says he never said that he was a pro at tattooing. He said he does pretty decent work, but he does do piercings. Okay, well then, Trey, tattooing should have never came out of your mouth. Because when you say I do tattoos and I do piercings, that make people feel like you do tattoos and you do piercings. You don't have to say that you's a pro, or you about to be one of the Black Ink Crew boys, or whatever the hell it was you said last night. That's a blanket statement. I do tattoos. So of course everybody is gonna be like, oh, where you do tattoos? Oh, well, how much you charge? Because I want this done, I want that done. And it does have some validity to what Trey Howard and Dior said about they've never seen you do a tattoo. That's where that came from, because it was the truth. So when that whole fight happened, that comment should have never came out your damn mouth. This is really making you look crazy, Trey Womack. And you need to hit up YASSSBiTCHTV, myself, L Teddy, Ebbie Reviews, ReallyBTV, and so you could go on ahead and give us the nasty piece of interview, so you could go on ahead and give us your side. Because as of right now, Trey Howard, I'm trying to live. But you making it hard. You making it hard for me. Reese G invites George to go to a radio station to do an interview with the In Denial Whole Show podcast. I hate the name, but I love the girls that was there, so I'm going to give y'all a pass. Reese G admits to having a crush on Trey Womack, but in the laugh he did, he said that he had a crush on him a year ago. Girl, whether it was a year ago or 2 days ago, the fact of the matter is you got a crush on that boy and you want him to take your kitty box. And it shows, Reese. It bleeds all over the TV. Because if it didn't, you would be holding Trey Womack solely responsible for that whole skirmish that happened down to Kane's party. And that's just the truth of the matter. But everything else I have no interest in talking about. Girl, wait a minute. Because that red fedora that you had on, baby, it was everything. Girl, where you get that from? Child, let me borrow that sometime. I give it back to you, honey. And that hat that George had on. Baby, that was everything. George, let me borrow that sometime. I'll make sure that you get it back. You know, I ain't like most who borrow your shit and never give it back to you. Because I done had that done to me and I was ready to kill somebody. I definitely return people back the way that you lent it to me. Okay? But girl, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. I saw the laugh last night. The laugh was cute, but the guy that was there, I just felt like he was very biased. He was trying so hard to be on this Reese gravy train, always throwing all of this shade down to Dior, and he wanted to kill Dior in the married have sex or kill category. He just had to die, and oh, Dior was this and oh, Dior was that. And I kind of feel like the only reason why oh, Dior was anything was because he was trying so hard to impress Reese G. I was not impressed by that. I mean, it's no shade to that young man. Me and him are both Pisces. Shout out to the Pisces gang. But I won't here for that. Yeah, like anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Reese G is going to be on the interviews panel tonight with YASSSBiTCHTV, Ebbie Reviews, El Teddy, ReallyBTV, and Scotty is going to take my place tonight because it's only fair. So I'm not going to be on the panel tonight. Besides, I already had my interview with Reese during the whole Trey Howard interview, and I really don't know what more Reese has to tell us that we already didn't get from that night. So that's why we guess bitch brought it up. I said, oh, that's cool. And then once I found out it was Scotty, y'all know, listen, had it been any other nondescript bitch, I'd have been like, hold up. But because Scotty is that's my main, that's my A1 day one, that's my good Judy, that's my main apple scrapple. He wanted to be part of it. He wanted to get some angst off. I say yes, of course, absolutely. Oh, but girl, don't worry, because I'm gonna be back on the interview panel tomorrow night because child, Antonio said he's sick of these hoes trying to use his name for a storyline and likes, clicks, and views, and he don't have no green screen, so he done He done retched out to YASSSBiTCHTV, and he specifically asked for him, myself, El Teddy, and Scotty, so he could go on ahead and get out his angst and spill his truths, honey, spill his teas, and I'm all here for it. So y'all gonna see me in the boo rushes tonight. Now I'll probably go on the after show when Reese G get the hell out of Dodge. You know, when Reese G put an H on her back of haul ass, I'll probably get on the after laugh with them. But look for me tomorrow, honey. Cause to let Antonio tell it, he got a whole bunch of tea and he ready to spill it. So get your teacups ready. Girl, quiet as it's kept. Get your mugs ready. Because it's gonna be some serious tea being spilled, honey. And I'm all here for it. But y'all get down to the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about last night's Tied, Delayed, and Through episode. And yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all later, girl. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. My plane ticket. That kush that be my starter kit. I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up.